taxes were too high.
What a week it's been for Liz Truss, who's all over the Republican press and events like a rash. Here she's wittering away at why the Conservatives lost and, as usual, washing her hands of any part of it. Now she's going to suck up to Trump by rubbishing Kamala Harris.
The economy wasn't growing. People were paying very high costs for everything from food to petrol. And that's exactly what I see here in America. There are massive problems on the southern border. There's massive problems overseas because the Biden administration has pursued a policy of appeasement towards the likes of Iran and Russia. And also people are struggling economically with high prices. And Kamala Harris is going to change none of that. She's been there for the last 4 years. She's responsible for those policies.
You know, many people in this country say, Prime Minister, that we have a problem electing women, and that they extend that to say conservatives will never elect women. Yet you're proof that women can come to power in your country. Of course, Maggie Thatcher is proof of that. Do you think Americans have a problem with women in power?
No, I don't. I think there have been some brilliant American women in politics, but I don't think Kamala Harris is one of them. She was given the specific job of sorting out immigration on the southern border. It is now at crisis point.
Trump, I think, really showed just that instinct. And the fact that he came here yesterday, his ear bandaged up.
Blah, blah, blah. She's at the Republican National Conference going on about Trump being great and immigration.
It was incredible.
Pretty awesome. In the last minute we have tonight, the theme here is Make America Safe Again. It's about crime in America, but it's about something you mentioned, illegal immigration, which is gripping Europe. Donald Trump was ahead of the curve here in America in saying enough is enough.
Absolutely. And people are so frustrated in Britain that we cannot deport illegal immigrants because of our human rights laws.
But here's part of her speech where she goes on about right-wing showerheads.
Of the showerhead that President Reagan has in his ranch in California, which I recently visited. And I will be proudly installing this showerhead as a symbol of liberty and democracy and, of course, Pennsylvania. Yes. Because you all know why you're so important, which is this is a crucial state in order for President Trump to be reinstalled in the White House.
Finally, it seems Rachel Reeves wants to put Truss's mini-budget ghost to rest, but not without a chance to ridicule the Tories for its failure and support.
So that never again can we have a repeat of the mini-budget. Now, this bill will require every announcement which makes significant and permanent changes to tax and spending to be subject to an independent assessment by the Office of Budget Responsibility. Why? Because unfunded, reckless commitments don't just threaten our public finances, they threaten people's incomes and they threaten people's mortgages. We saw that in the wake of the mini-budget presided over by the former member for South West Norfolk. Now, I understand that she's taken umbrage in recent days at the idea that this episode was disastrous. Well, if any member on the opposition benches would like to dispute that fact today, I'd be more than happy to give way. Well, they cheered at the time, Madam Deputy Speaker, but they're not cheering it now, and I don't imagine they put that on their leaflets. Now, Madam Deputy Speaker, they should be ashamed. They should be ashamed of what they did, because people up and down the country are still paying the price for the chaos that they caused.
Click here to say no more Quasi.